So who wants to guess how much a rear bumper to a 488 costs? I'll give you a hint. It's not cheap. All right, staying on top of keeping your wheels and tires looking really good helps set you apart from the crowd, whether you're showing up to a car show or your local coffee house. That's why I partnered up with Black-Magic to remind you to stay on top of those wheels and tires so your car can be the best reflection of yourself. Black-Magic has been the name in wheel and tire care for decades, and for good reason. It's easy to apply and just does the job. Some of my favorite products are Black-Magic's Bleche-Wite tire cleaner, no scrub all-wheel cleaner, and Tire Wet. This combo keeps my wheels clean and my tires looking shiny for weeks. Dirt and grime, gone. Dull tires, better than new. So whether you're looking to sell your car or just keep it looking its best, give them a try. Or if you're already using them, here's a gentle reminder to stock back up. So if you like these products and want to learn more, make sure to give them a follow at Black-Magic. Also, you can find out more by clicking the links in the comments below. All right, everybody, Rob Ferrari here at Crocco's Collision. And if I'm at Crocco's Collision, that means one of three things. One, a new car has crashed, which it hasn't. Two, there's progress. Or three, there's lack thereof. And that's where we stand. So I've got my Ferrari 488 that's been here all summer. There has been no progress on getting this thing done. And it's all because it was hit by a woman who was under a Hertz rental contract. Now let me show you what we're looking at over here. So if you look over here, we've got the bumper off, we've got it stripped down. You can see you got the quarter here, or the fender, that is smashed in. And then the support stuff and everything is pretty good on the back end. I don't know the fate of the tail light. But here we're looking at a repair estimate. I think it was like $29,000 to get this squared away. And the reason it's taken so long is because the insurance company that Hertz uses, and I always thought that Hertz self-insured, right? Like that somebody in Hertz corporate is sitting there. They go through a third-party insurance. It took them forever. We reached out to them literally every day for weeks. Oh yeah, we'll send an adjuster. If you don't hear from us in 2 weeks, call us back. Like, look, I need you to send somebody out here. I got to tear this car down. I got to start doing stuff. So if you're going to be primary on this insurance, you have to come out here and look at it. The woman who hit the car is on a green card, on a work visa, working for a company, driving a rental car with Amex insurance and then Hertz insurance. Fast forward, Hertz finally sends somebody out and like, oh, by the way, we've only got $25,000 in coverage and we don't do this. And I'm like, well, great. That's going to get us there. They send us a statement. All right, sign this. If we give you the $25,000, you can't contact the customer. You can't go after anyone else. And I'm like, no. Like, you've now dragged this out for 2 months. And I'm in the process, I have a mediation coming up with another insurance company for dragging out a repair for months on months on months. It cost me a lot of money to look at this car all summer. And I wish this happened in December. I wouldn't care as much. But this happening in the middle of summer, in the beginning of summer, destroys me. Especially, I'm one of the only people that rents Ferraris in the New York area. So if somebody wants a Ferrari, they're coming to me. Now there's nothing available. So this car is still sitting here. I've got the $25,000 in Hertz coverage, which I'm going to take, but I'm not signing their release to release all parties involved. I'll only release Hertz in this situation from that. Their suggestion was just make a claim on your insurance. That's not how this industry works. And Hertz should know better. And the fact that it took them so long, I actually initially wasn't worried. I'm like, oh, Hertz, like these guys do this all day long. They're going to wham, bam. They're going to get people out here the next day. They're going to like... I thought it was going to be such a streamlined process, and it was the complete opposite of what I thought. It took them forever, and you're talking almost 2 months just to get somebody out here to appraise it. They obviously agreed with the estimate that was written, and then they cut a check to the wrong company name and sent it off, so I got to deal with that now. But the fact that they cut the check without me having to sign the thing, that makes more sense, because I'm like, I will release them. If your policy limit says 25 grand, I'm not going to like try to squeeze like water from a stone. Like, I'll just go after the other policies, because there's an Amex policy and then there's the corporate insurance policy for the woman who is here on a work visa for that company. So I'll be all right eventually, but it's really dragging out and it's really taking a lot of time. And that's predominantly because Hertz took so long to do this. Generally, what I've done in the past is I would fix the car. I'd give them ample time to come out. I'd fix the car, spend the money, and then chase them down. I'm already eating, and the mediation I'm going to, I'm over $200,000 in legal fees chasing one insurance company right now. I was not in the mood to lay out more money on behalf of another company. I just wanted to let the process play out. And I don't know if it's going to end up costing me more money in the end, but it hasn't been a fun process. So this car has been down for months, all for I don't want to say a trivial repair, but it's more of a cosmetic repair than anything. The problem is that the rear bumper is like $16,000 or $17,000, and now that I finally have the check in-house, it's made out to the wrong company. At least I feel more comfortable now to lay out the money and then deal with getting the check reissued in the right company. And it's a problem with banks, right? You can't write the wrong company name on the check. And it was close. They were attempting to do it, but it's got nothing. It doesn't resemble anything that's on the contract or the estimate. It's just a headache. So Hertz Insurance, like, as much as you're relying on it, I didn't realize that the policy was so low for third-party damage, right? I didn't think they would only cover that. But when they're only charging whatever, $18 a day, they've got to limit their exposure somehow. Steps from here. I'm going to go start the repair on the car, get this thing back up and running, and go after the insurance company for Amex first, and then the company that financed the car that brought her into the country second. It's now going to be probably a $100,000 claim with loss of use. The fact that they dragged it out for this long makes it a significantly bigger problem. And I would never make a claim through my own insurance, because your own insurance will go through the roof, because they don't care so much. They're going to take the claim, they'll drop you. I didn't want to deal with that. And that's a big thing that a lot of people do in this business, is that you would either have to eat these big losses, or you have to chase these people down and wait and deal with the ancillary effort back and forth to get made whole, which is what we're doing here. So I wish I could blame like chip shortages or anything else. Now I also have to wait. Now that we've finally gotten to the point, and summer's almost over, Labor Day is coming up now, and now I'm ordering the bumper. So it's going to be, I mean, hopefully it's in stock or reasonably close to being here, but it's still now at least a 2-week repair to get this thing up and running and on the road. Puts me in the middle of September. That means the entire summer from beginning to end I'm losing on this car, which is a revenue generator, which is now no longer a revenue generator. It just costs me more money, and that sucks. But it wasn't the only car that cost me money. There's another one which we'll get into later, and I'll tell you why that car has been down for almost as long. Also a very frustrating thing. But Rob Ferretti, thank you for watching. Update on the car. We'll now lose this car all summer. I'll have to spend the money going through the insurance process or even filing a suit. You can't really, I mean, Hertz caused the delay, so maybe we go after Hertz, but if there's 3 different insurance policies, it's almost like shame on me for not going after everyone right out of the gate. And I just thought Hertz was going to be nice and easy. Took my eye off of it, especially like planning the Italy trip and everything like that, and it ended up biting me in the ass. Rob Ferretti, thank you for watching. I'll let you know how this works out. See you tomorrow.